Hello and welcome to the Blue Star match. This week it's Newcastle United against Oldham Athletic, and it's North East against North West for the second weekend running, after Kevin Keegan's team yet again produced a hard act to follow. At Anfield, Liverpool were outplayed by a Newcastle side hitting their highest notes. Robert Lee celebrated his first call up to the England squad with another cracker. He really is finishing the season in devastating form. Then Andy Cole joined the record breakers with a truly fitting goal. His 39th put him alongside Hughie Gallagher and George Robledo for the most goals in a season. If he wants to claim the record outright, he'll find Oldham just as tough a prospect as Liverpool. The Latics relegation fight will see to that.
Be a good game. It's a great game down there. I mean, we won 3-1 in the end, and I think we deserved to win it. But we had to come through a real battle to earn the 3 points. And I think the exciting thing about Saturday's game is we're going to be confronted with a side that also needs 3 points. So we're going to have an unusual situation at St James's where we're going to have a side come here and actually come at us a little bit. Now that always makes for a good game. It's a dangerous fixture because their desperation against our aspirations really is going to be the key to the match. But I look at the players we've got and I know if we perform, we should beat them.
Newcastle's spectacular victory at Boundary Park in November prompted rave reviews for Keegan's emerging team. United turned in a storming second-half performance to win 3-1. But nobody considers United as the new boys anymore. They're a team with European competition in their sights, and the pressure will be on right to the last kick of the season. So, coming up next, it's full coverage of Newcastle against Oldham, right after this break.
Standing around like at bus stops and waiting to get there might spoil your enjoyment of McEwen's lager. Let's hear it for sturdy shoes.
So welcome to St James's Park then, another packed house once again here. Every game a sellout, every game now so important. And Jack Charlton, manager of the Republic of Ireland and a quite open Newcastle fan here this afternoon. Looking forward to another exciting 90 minutes of entertainment, I'm sure. What a summer ahead of Jack as well. The North East representative at the World Cup finals. His wife Pat alongside with him, star of stage and screen now as well, and commercial. And here he is, Andy Cole, one record already in the book, level with Gallagher and Robledo, 39 goals and looking to make it number 40 and a place on his own in Newcastle history. The lineup for Newcastle today, the same that disposed of Liverpool 2-0. Barry Venison and Paul Bracewell both passed fitness tests and they play. A familiar lineup. For Oldham Athletic, though, they're without Poynton, Beckford and Rick Holden is on the bench. Mark Brennan and Steve Redmond both return for the Latics. What a vital game it is for them. So we're off and running then. Both teams in their normal strips. Newcastle attacking the old Lees's End to our left. The pitch looking remarkably decent, considering the criticisms it took a month or two ago. And really, with the reserve games switched to Gateshead Stadium now, it's had a bit of a chance to recover. And also with a run of a couple of away games. That also has helped the groundsman. As Kevin Keegan said at lunchtime, certainly a better pitch than Oldham will be used to playing on. And certainly not done Andy Cole too much harm this season, has it? You can see the new Gallagher stand rising there. Forward by Brennan then. Newcastle opened up here, but a great saving tackle that from Barry Venison, covering across on Brennan. Typical solid challenge that from the Newcastle number 2, who's operating back in his more familiar right back position now, with yet another central defensive partnership for Newcastle out there today. Aaron Peacock and Alan Nielsen. Sean McCarthy there. Peacock square and Nielsen for Beresford. Cole getting to chase and get on the end of something played forward to him. A familiar pattern, of course, for the afternoon. And Beardsley dropping off deeper already. Bracewell quickly in their typical fashion. Bracewell couldn't stretch for that one, but he does get this back. Venison available. Fox peeled off out wide. And that one is allowed to go all the way through by Craig Fleming. Fleming just letting that one go out of play. Probably knows how important it is for visiting teams to just settle down in this atmosphere and try to get a foothold in the game. Newcastle back and full of confidence after that 2-0 win at Liverpool. Keegan was saying that he hoped that Oldham's position and desperation for points might encourage them to come forward. Newcastle have usually had to face teams who've backed off them and let United take all the initiative. The referee there is David Allison from Lancaster. And Newcastle hoping that Oldham take some initiative themselves and open the game up. And that's something that can only suit Newcastle's playing style. It's Oldham with the free kick here. Cole just getting goal side of it as well, but Oldham have certainly pushed men forward. Bracewell got a little header to it, and forward by Peacock, and Beardsley first time and getting tremendous height on it. Fox still getting under it, but trying to flick it round. That one's out of play before Brennan gets a little too carried away. Bob Brennan was a very steady hand down at Middlesbrough, you might remember. Brennan getting a lot of the ball early on, but Fox this time doing the marking job, and that's a Newcastle throw. Beardsley coming deep for it. Venison crowded out of it rather. Nielsen and Peacock, and the bounce could have been unkind to them, but how typical of Paul Bracewell to have read the situation, anticipated it, and done an effective and calm tidying up job there. Nielsen and Peacock just getting a little confused, and certainly Oldham's pressurising here, testing Newcastle's composure in defence. But Beresford playing a nice square pass there for Venison, and that little challenge there seen off by United. Fox looking to find Sellers out wide, but the header was important there. And Sellers taking a familiar position in the wide position. Cole back for Beresford. Challenge on Andy Cole pulled up. Interesting position for the free kick. Just coming up to 5 minutes gone. Beresford, such a willing supplement to Newcastle's attacking ideas. This one, the Scott Sellers, tailor-made, the delivery with the left foot. Plenty of movement there, but also from Oldham's defenders, who are very organised then and pushed up quickly and The free kick taken just as sharply, and straight away Oldham looking to get forward. Venison again, and Peacock. Venison forward for Robert Lee, turning. Beresford was available and pushing forward again. Lee's continued his run, but it was well picked up by Mike Milligan, the Oldham skipper, who was aware of Robert Lee's running from deeper midfield positions. Anderson first to it. Cole backing off there just for a moment. Milligan getting up well. And Fleming forced to play it. Oldham get the throw.
This message from Mr. Watts, Mr. P.L. Watts, to contact the nearest police officer or street.
Fleming just got a little flick on there from Graham Sharp. And it's Newcastle who get the throw. Beresford looking to open it out. Left flank was quite chock-a-block with players of both sides. Nielsen, who's confident enough on the ball to want to move forward when he gets the chance. Bracewell, good ball out there to Rule Fox. Lee supporting, going for an ambitious 1-2. It was just a yard or so over-paced, but trying to set Fox in there behind the defence and give him the opportunity for the cross. Bracewell not able to get a jump in on Milligan, but just crowding him out of it a bit. This is Fleming. Sellers going down there, and the challenge enough to make sure the ball forward not as accurate as Craig Fleming might have wanted. Now it's Beresford. Peacock. 2 yards ahead of him to bring it into Oldham territory, and Peacock is happy to make a run, but Beardsley's picked it up now. That always spells danger. He was quick to whip the ball in, knowing that Cole was advancing down the inside right channel. Beardsley thinks and acts so quickly before defenders really get the chance to close him down and get a tackle in. Always looking to try something different. Easily won back that by Bracewell, and Sellers looking for Cole. Cole the lay back for Beardsley, but it was just again a little bit too far ahead of the attackers. Beardsley kept on going and won it back. Terrific this. Now Lee still going, and Cole. They're appealing for the handball there. Was Cole first time effort, came back off Makin. But super football this from Newcastle, high speed, total effort and great skill as well, swarming all over the Oldham defence. And great applause too from the crowd, who appreciate the way Newcastle play their football. Lee there was the real danger. Cole first time, feels for the penalty, understandable, but it would have been harsh surely if it had been given. Self-defence would have been Makin's plea, I think. This is Fleming now. Had 10 minutes, still no score, but Newcastle looking bright and full of attacking ideas. Sedicek really has had nothing to do so far. Bouncing through, out of play. Rain around this morning. Newcastle might make the surface just a little bit more skiddy. Players quite often like that, it makes the passes zip through. Beardsley instinctively finding Cole. Lee trying to get Fox away. Makin can play it forward. Sedicek's come a long way for this one. Making sliding in to make sure that Fox doesn't make any progress. Nielsen bringing it forward. What a super ball to Bracewell. Again, only a yard or so too advanced, but really confident work that by Alan Nielsen. Bracewell making a good run from a midfield position. Now it's Venison joining in, and Beardsley's the target. Cole could pick this one up, looking to set Sellers in on the far side. Newcastle's passing right along the ground, always a threat. Lead on by Sharp. Just pushed forward there by Milligan. Venison finding Sellers. Looking to find Beardsley, or could it be Fox on the far side? Beardsley, a little shimmy, looking for the short one for Lee, who was coming in to support. And Oldham breaking that one up well. Making forward as far as Venison. Peacock, Newcastle starting to hit that rhythm. Lay off there from Beardsley and Lee onto Cole's backside. Nielsen trying to get it over Sharp and towards Beresford. Now Nielsen to get a second chance to complete the tidying up. Newcastle keeping it simple. Venison forward for Beardsley. Really tight mark there by Redmond. Lee on a powerful run. That was good work by Henry. Crowd wanting a free kick. It was a strong challenge from Nick Henry. A careless ball forward though. Now Sellers looking for Lee, and Lee's strength. Robert Lee. Lee couldn't finish it, and Cole couldn't get a touch. And Hallworth is not too pleased and out of his goal, looking to make comments to the referee, but Sellers started it all. Lee, the combination of skill and strength, fired it into the middle, and Cole just couldn't make up the ground. Cole, Beardsley bringing it down and trying to turn. Henry is there. Really trouble there, making his own making. Harvey making little progress against Peacock. Chances Oldham have had to get something going. Henry flags up on the far side. Henry popping up in a useful position there, but not able to make anything of it. A little bit of a shove there on Andy Cole. Making Cole picking that one up though. Looking to play it forward and first time to Beardsley. But it's through for John Hallworth. Fox bringing it under control well. Bracewell. Venison. Should deal with this. Maybe set something going for Oldham. Sharp on the run. Beresford forward. Quarter of an hour gone. Newcastle still looking for the breakthrough. Really sense it can't be that far away. Beardsley, get on the end of that. Played back for Hallworth. Beardsley carried on running just to make sure that Hallworth didn't have too much time to weigh up the options. So, Cole chasing this one, and it's still in play. Cole still going, Beardsley taking over, found Lee. Well, that was great thinking by Robert Lee, who, instead of blasting it, was just trying to place it through the gap. Beardsley controlling tight situations, Lee there, might have got a little touch on the way through. Peacock challenging, Venison, Peacock up again. Wanting them to get on with it. Peacock forward, flag up on this side for offside, but the referee now takes notice of the signal from his fellow official. Sure what that was supposed to achieve by McCarthy, but Oldham still looking for something here. Sharp, Sellers got a foot in there, and Venison might make a more convincing job of clearing this, but he's kept tightly under control there by McCarthy's enthusiasm. Nervous little moment that in the middle of the Newcastle defence, who made rather hard work of clearing that attack. Cernicek will pick this one up without any pressure. And a big kick forward there. Redmond is backpedaling. He knows Cole isn't far away. Cole getting on the end of it. A little bit of a battle developing between Steve Redmond and Andy Cole. Redmond won't need to have done too much homework to know exactly what he's up against. He's certainly trying to give Cole no room at all. Cole penalised there. Lee to their stride, but Oldham not able to get anything going there. Peacock. Bang from Nielsen. He's dropped off. Ball forward to Cole. Beardsley once caught in possession. Henry doing well. Hallworth not a very good clearance, but he's just about got away with it. And Fleming under pressure now from Sellers, and fairly wisely, I would have thought, finding touch. John Hallworth's half clearance there, nearly dropping his teammates right in it. Now it's Beresford for Cole. Cole's got a yard. Cole! Fox, 1-0. Will Fox following up there and just doing enough for his second for Newcastle, and the lead only inevitable. Cole got the shot in, and Fox stretched and got the goal. Beresford played his part. Cole just pulled it across, but Fox was right on the spot. 19 minutes gone then, and Raul Fox puts Newcastle in charge, although they've been bossing this game right from the start. Here they go again, and it's Fox looking for a second. Still going. That was rather too close for comfort from an Oldham viewpoint. obviously with the appetite, and Fleming putting it in the end more safely than it looked over the goal for a corner. Sellers in, Peacock with a little flick there. Nielsen was trying to get on the far post, but it's Beresford who played his part in that goal. Down for Lee. Lee turning inside. Peacock won't get that, but he might get a foot in now. Nielsen. Fox, first time looking for Cole. Cole. And almost a carbon copy for Peacock. Cole putting the effort across there and saying, why couldn't you do a rule, Fox? Cole away so sharply again, across the face, and nobody could make up the ground to turn it in for number 2. Cole very much the provider on a day when he was looking to break history. Looking in the mood here to run riot if they get into their goal-scoring stride. Oldham really can't do that much to keep them from swarming all over their half of the pitch. Sellers and Newcastle have really picked up the pace and moved up at least 2 gears. Looking to kill Oldham off now while they've got the advantage. Fox certainly tracked right inside then from his wider position to get that important touch. Beardsley looking to make himself available, and Newcastle, I'm sure, will settle for the corner kick, give the big men the chance to get forward. So much of Beardsley's work is so unselfish. Will this provide a chance for Andy Cole? Beardsley, corner quickly taken towards Peacock. Fox couldn't get there. Cole can't even believe it himself that he missed that one. His touch is usually so reliable, and a shake of the head, and that familiar rolling gait. Little flick, and it just went right under his foot, and he looks down to say, well, what did happen then? Well, I would have thought he's earned the right to the odd mistake. Sellers, here he goes again. Cole, is this it? Good save, Holworth. That was good work by the Oldham keeper. And Cole senses number 40 is beckoning. Keeper did really well, really well. Readers everywhere will know that Holworth wasn't too impressed with that. Now Lee. Good return from Fox. Lee. Cole. Well, he's getting chances every minute. Half chances anyway. Lee flipping that one right away across, and just the wrong side of the upright from Andy Cole. Minutes gone. Newcastle well in control here. So just one goal doesn't totally reflect their superiority. It's an Oldham team who performed miracles last season in escaping, looking to do it the same. They really could have done without meeting Newcastle in this sort of mood. should have played Spurs in a crucial relegation battle in midweek, but that game was called off. The pitch at Banbury Park was waterlogged. It means that Oldham have to face 4 games in the last 8 days of the season. It really will be a nerve-jangling time for all Latics supporters. Getting very little sympathy for their cause from Newcastle, who had very genuine ambitions of their own to satisfy. Venison, touch on there from Cole, and it's not clear, and Beardsley's picked it up. Cole lashed across at him, and it seemed to almost go through Andy Cole. Oldham having a really torrid time of it. This is a rare bit of respite for them to break out of their own half, but that respite only temporary. Venison for Cernicek. Cernicek for Fox. Naked. Fleming was helping out there. Still, Newcastle regained possession. Good interception there. Oldham hardly had the ball, hardly been able to string more than 2 passes together. Now maybe they've got a chance. The triangle opening up then. By the time it's played into any significant area, it's back with Newcastle again. I feel that even Cernicek would fancy a wander upfield given half a chance. Beardsley, well challenged there and well marked by Craig Fleming. Here's Fleming again. Cole, Beardsley, Cole out wide. Sellers in a very good central position. Beardsley too, lovely turn from Sellers, and he had Hallworth going the wrong way. Terrific close control from Scott Sellers, turning again, and Hallworth was on the wrong foot amongst his top skill.
Please go to the first aid at the back of the Sir John Hall stand.
Nielsen getting under that one. Finnegan. Cole. Lee. Beresford on a good run, just cut out by Redmond and presented back to him. Cernicek. Beardsley. So quick to get things moving. Another reverse pass there, doesn't quite come up. And Redmond putting the ball away. Beresford. Nielsen able to drop off and just play that one back. Nielsen. Cole. Battle going on there. Brendan not doing too badly, but the opposite number 20, Nielsen, was helping out. It wasn't a very good clearance. Beresford getting a foot in there. Venison should be first to it. A yard or two to have a good look up. Bracewell letting it run. Beardsley taking up position wide on the left, but he can't make up the ground to keep that one in play. Beresford. Sellers got away. Now, can he produce the cross as well? Cole. Fleming was to it first. Now it's Sellers again. Fleming and Cole Samba around the 6-yard box there. Arm in arm, or arms round arm, might be more accurate. Beautifully played with the path of venison. Return didn't fall for the Newcastle number 2, but now it's Paul Bracewell. Cole full of movement. Lee. Redmond pleased to play it forward. 10 minutes left in the first half. It's been really dominated by Newcastle. Still only 1-0 though, they lead. Peacock cross to deny Paul Bernard. Redmond. Wilson with a foot in, and Beardsley. That was a careless mistake. Beardsley frantically charging around trying to make amends, and was blocked there as he tried to close down the ball. Redmond, and Beardsley's got it back now, and Sellers. Fox on the far side, and it reaches him. Cole just hanging back, ready to make his run. This is Cole. Cole again. And 2 of them, namely Johnson and Fleming between them, were enough to deny Cole there. Venison. Cole was trying to get away, and he might still. Cole. Goal kick. Richard Jobson is really doing his best to try to keep tight on Cole. The header there, but Fleming again was in sharply. Fox trying to pressurise the Oldham defence. He put in there. Turn there from Milligan. Making a very good ball forward, but still Oldham trying to make progress against Newcastle. But once more, United win it back. Scott Sellers, Cole. Getting to that one. Bracewell calmly playing it wide for Beresford. Lee. To the beat. Second one, Paul Bernard just a little bit too much. Bernard getting the return. Not getting any time on the ball though. Lee snapping away at his heels. Bernard shaking his head. Newcastle's midfield full of workaholics. Lee again. Full touch forward for Beardsley, trying to knock it round his man. But now it's Peacock with a little bit of a chase on here. Graham Sharp running after it. Really, he has had hardly any cause to chase. Check all the way through to on his opposite number, seeing Hallworth's wearing 13, but certainly his Oppo anyway. Sharp kicking out wide. Feels that that one was out of play. Bernard's able to knock it down. McCarthy trying to get on the blind side of Beresford. Beresford not having it though. Bracewell once able to clear up effectively. That one's harmless enough for Newcastle.
Now the message for Sandra down the beat in Milburn stand to go to the first aid hut.
Sellers dropping back to collect the ball and carry it forward. Cole peeling off ahead of him. Sure he knows he's there. Sellers having a go himself, but with no real venom. Sharp. Good movement through midfield by Sellers there, though. Now it's Peacock. Nielsen. Five minutes left in this first half. Second one now would really be a body blow to Oldham's hopes of getting anything out of this game. Just started to come forward a little bit more in this last 5 or 10 minute period after a long time under the cosh. And it's Nielsen there, giving a rare opportunity for Oldham to test the Newcastle defence with a corner kick. Newcastle not afraid to pull men back in numbers. Cole has stayed right up front. There's quite a posse of players in the 6-yard box. Here comes the corner kick. Totally wasted. They've had so few opportunities, Oldham. They really can't afford to come up with kicks like that, but now maybe they'll be really punished for it. It's Lee. Determined challenge there by Makin. Cole's down on the deck. Gasps of concern almost from the Newcastle crowd. It's really like going to the opera or the ballet and seeing the soloist struggling rather. There's a tackle there by Fleming, who's got across to mark him tightly. A bit of a whack on the knee, I think. Just coming off, whether that's for the moment or not remains to be seen. Only about 3 minutes to half time. Maybe kind of just see what treatment Derek Wright can come up with. No signs of immediate hurry to bring on Alex Matthey, who'd be the obvious replacement. Meanwhile, Oldham have an extra man advantage. Elbow there on Beresford. Graham Sharp. Mike Bernard, rather. Johnson forward. Carthy trying to get round Peacock. Not a bad run from midfield here, but well covered there by Venison. Cernicek could only just knock that one out. Nielsen is to head it away. Peacock chests it down. And Bracewell finds Peacock. Cernicek wasn't expecting that one. Certainly had to stretch for it, and more than anything, it was the back pass rule that was causing Newcastle the problems. Huge cheer to sign that Andy Cole's back in the action. One kick taken. Jobson in with a good effort, and that's an equaliser there. And it's the number 5, Richard Jobson, coming forward there and snatching a shock equaliser for Oldham. 2 goes at it, but he was not to be denied. Good header. Cernicek could only push it away, and he followed up his own effort and buried it in the back of the net. And that's 1-1 with about a minute and a half left to half-time. And Richard Jobson, with his 5th goal of the season, makes it Newcastle 1, Oldham 1. We're into the last minute of normal time at the end of the first half. That certainly has quietened down St James's Park. And really it does reflect that Oldham have, despite being really hammered at for a good 20-minute spell during the middle part of this first half, started to edge their way a little bit back into the game in the last 5 or 10 minutes before half-time, and got a surprise reward for their efforts. And I'm sure Newcastle will be furious with allowing Oldham to come back into a game they've totally dominated. Flag up on the far side. Untidy little spell of defending before that goal was conceded as we enter stoppage time at the end of this first half, which is going to end on a much flatter note than Newcastle certainly expected. Peacock not able to win the ball there. Beresford pitches its sail over his head towards Paul Bernard. Bernard looking to get a cross in. Allison, the referee, not interested at all in anything there for Oldham. There's that injury to Andy Cole, which will need a little bit of time added on by Mr. Allison. He's checking his watch and decides that is half-time. Begins with the scoreline level after Newcastle threatened to run riot at one time after getting an almost inevitable advantage through Rule Fox. But Richard Jobson, with a couple of minutes to go to half-time, has pulled Oldham level. The half-time score then, after Fox had put Newcastle ahead, it's Newcastle United 1, Oldham Athletic 1. Coming up next on the Blue Star match, we've got the Blue Star quiz.
Be great getting it home for everyone, won't it?
Aye, that tight, creamy head that clings to the side of the glass.
The traditional taste of Theakston hops.
Bit difficult getting it down those steps, though.
Difficult, but worth it.
New Theakston Draft Best Bitter in a can with the special tap stream system. It's a lot easier to take home.
Andy Cole, when he gets the ball, he scores a goal. Andy Cole, Andy Cole, Andy Cole, Andy Cole, when he gets the ball, he scores a goal. Andy Cole, when he gets the ball, he scores a goal. Andy Cole, when he gets the ball, he scores a goal. Andy Cole, Andy Cole, Andy Cole, Andy Cole, when he gets the ball, he scores a goal. Andy Cole.
Burns. McDonald, 2-0.
Waddle breaking forward, and Newcastle have 3 against 1 here. The one is Sullivan. The chance for Keegan. The goal for Keegan.
Robson with a kick. Ryan Robson, it's a good one. They're all in there. Dennis, and it's there. Will Dennis has scored.
I hope you're enjoying the match. Welcome to the Blue Star quiz. Question 1. I've just got back into the full England squad, but I did make 2 appearances for the under-21s. In which year was it? Was it A, 90-91? Was it B, 85-86? Or was it C, 86-87? Was it A, 90-91? Was it B, 85-86? Or was it C, 86-87? It took me a while to score this season, but against which goalkeeper did I eventually beat? Was it A, Fraser Digby? Was it B, David James? Or was it C, David Besson? Was it A, Fraser Digby? Was it B, David James? Or was it C, David Besson? Against which side did I make my debut after almost signing for them? Was it A, Everton, B, Middlesbrough, or C, Nottingham Forest? Was it A, Everton, B, Middlesbrough, or C, Nottingham Forest? That's my Blue Star quiz. Good luck and enjoy the match.
What makes a Geordie a Geordie? Passion for football.
Aye.
An appreciation of fine foods.
Aye.
Get on.
Calm down.
A generous spirit. And a fine sense of humour. And of course, a love of Newcastle exhibition. Cracking stuff. So, what are we left with?
All right, my son, how's it going? Might mind a pint of fizzy? Been ducking and diving, dodging a dibble. Here.
Welcome back then. The score 1-1, and Oldham have brought on Rick Holden, who will be wearing number 25. Certainly, Oldham will be aware that the complexion of this game has really changed around with that surprising equaliser just before half-time. Check for you who's gone off. We're led to believe it was going to be Graham Sharp, but he is out there, including it Sean McCarthy, who's struggling to make much headway. For attacking. Picked up now by Brennan. Surprising to note perhaps that Liverpool result was Newcastle's first win in 4 games. The last home match was that goalless draw against Chelsea after 4 wins in a row. Joe Royle, a man there who knows just how important any points that he can get from this game could be in terms of his own team's Premiership survival. Hard work being done there by Holden to try and get a ball in.
Substitution by Oldham Athletic. Number 25, Rick Folden, is on in place of number 11, Paul Bernard.
So that ball goes out of play. Just confirm for you that it's Paul Bernard that's gone off to allow Holden to come on. Their credit, despite their good performances recently, Newcastle will be aware they've only scored once in the last 15 games, and it's now 16, including this one. So I suppose while a team is still scoring goals, it must always feel it's got a hope of pulling something out of the fire. And certainly, Oldham looking to push home this foundation they built for themselves to get back in this game. Holden, very attack-minded player on to support Sharp and McCarthy. Perhaps caused rather more damage down the left-hand flank than Bernard had managed in the first 45 minutes. Overwhelming periods of possession by Newcastle, threatened to blow Oldham right out of the ground. They've really got to start this game all over again, as it were. Sharp's header back. Sellers. Now it's Benison. Benison quite getting the better of Sharp then. Holden forward. Picked up in fact by Beresford. Sellers didn't control it for once. McCarthy on for Redmond there, who's switched to this right-back position when Oldham decided a bit of defensive reshuffling was in order. Remember Craig Fleming moving into a more central position, try and combat the danger primarily of Andy Cole. Beardsley with a flick on for Cole. Cole turning around his man. The cover should deny him. Hint of a handball there perhaps, but Cole so very nearly away, looking to punish Oldham. Now Bracewell and Peacock. Just drifted a yard or so offside. Now he's in a safer position, but it's Oldham in possession. Jobson, the man who brought them back level. Hallworth made an excellent save just approaching half-time, for which Oldham will be more than grateful now. Sharp caught offside there by Newcastle pushing forward. Lee turning well. Support from Fox. It's turning again. Cole. Nielsen in for Lee. Hooked away by Fleming. Just a bit of layoff work there by Sharp. And Holden, disappointing ball straight to Venison. Beardsley, instant control. Looking to pull Jobson out of a central defensive position. Beresford. Beardsley. Beresford with a strong run down the left. Can he find the cross as well? Could still get it in. Wasn't on his favoured foot. Lee robbed in the end there. Holden. Redmond pushing forward. Waiting to find Sharp. McCarthy pointed into the space where Sharp wanted him to make his run. And a typical Bracewell covering job. No frills, no fuss in Paul Bracewell's game. Just experienced, expert reading of the situations and some very timely, economical work. Morrison checking his watch there. Played in dangerously, away by Nielsen. It was an important header. Peacock, only half up. Cernicek can gather that one. Oldham with the effort. But now it's Fox looking to fly. Venison, New Sellers was out wide. Cole making a run further forward, but it's Beardsley. Cole is wide to the left, Fox in the middle. Beardsley carried on running and won the corner kick. Quickly taken, Sellers. Beardsley. Sellers giving Beardsley a return. Beardsley sliding through there. Appeals, corner kick is the answer. And now Newcastle starting to mount some pressure. Beardsley so versatile, so continuous in his movement. Knocked in towards Peacock. Allworth came positively and punched it clear. And Sellers will have a throw. Beresford turning and going on the outside. Still has to get the cross in, he does do. McCarthy knocks it clear. Headed down by Sharp, only as far as Nielsen. Venison is the back man. Looking for and finding Beresford out wide. Sellers knocking it into the middle there. And a couple of deflections, and Holden with the big up and under. Bracewell under it. Redman in bravely. Venison. Nielsen is square, but it's Sellers instead. Cole will chase that one down the channel. Fleming, his shadow, has gone with him inevitably. Fox on the far side has to check out. Constantly looks around to see what support is arriving. He may not need it if he can whip that cross in. And behind for the corner kick. Jobson putting it behind. Fox doing well to get the ball over in the first place. Newcastle starting to mount the pressure. And Sellers will take the corner kick. Peacock right on the edge of the 6-yard box. And Sellers getting another go. Sellers, half clear. Venison, the touch though, rather too forcible to give Sellers any real chance. Venison. Venison back in his full-back role, remember, after so much sterling work as a central defender. Although even he and Nielsen seem to be swapping around rather. It does look as though Venison is operating in the centre of the defence alongside Peacock. Nielsen pushing to right back. Venison square for Peacock. Beresford. Peacock don't have too many problems there. And 10 minutes in this second half. Newcastle trying to wind it up and get back to that pitch they were playing at for a good 20-25 minutes of the first half. Cole now. Cole not able to bring that one down. Cole turns. You don't win a raffle if you don't buy a ticket, and Cole always so keen to get a shot in and get them in early. Jobson forced to flick that one on. Now Beardsley can't make up the ground. Knox getting underneath it. Cole, that was a lovely touch for Lee. Cole sprinting to get clear, and Beardsley, classic football, finished off by Peter Beardsley. 2-1 Newcastle, full of running, full of style, and the applause so richly deserved. Sweeping move, Beardsley supporting as ever. Lee starting it off.
Well, the scorer of Newcastle's magnificent second goal.
Carrying it on, and there was Beardsley, goal 21 for the skipper. And Newcastle back in charge. Beardsley's running, taking him into the right positions again. Newcastle United 2, Oldham Athletic 1, and normal service has now been resumed. Suddenly the crowd back in full song. That really was a super goal. The sweetness of its passing, the accuracy. 13 minutes into the second half now. And now can Oldham come back with something a second time? I'm sure Newcastle will be determined not to let them back into a game. It looked as though they already had one, but wait a minute, there's an opening here. Sharp, it's another equaliser. Graham Sharp. Newcastle caught absolutely cold. It was a mess there at the back. Sharp kept going, got the benefit of the roll there and put the ball away. Venison clattering in there, bodies clattering in, but nobody could get the all-important tackle. And straightway, Oldham have got right back in this game again. Graham Sharp, his 11th of the season, and none of them surely as vital as that one. And it's 2-2 now. Hardly a minute between the goals, and Newcastle stunned. And now Cole. Well, they really are full of fight, Oldham. Credit where credit is due. They've come back twice into this game, and the old cliche about teams never being more vulnerable than when they've just scored, never proven more accurately there by Graham Sharp. Now it's Fox trying to stretch. Imagine down on the Newcastle bench, they must be beside themselves. Allworth sportingly clearing that ball into touch to allow the treatment. Bracewell down there. See what happened there. The challenge was a little late there from Redmond, who started to protest his innocence. Really caught nastily there. Bracewell, who would surely qualify for a master's degree in injuries over the last few years. Fully committed style of play, and somebody who's learned to overcome the knocks, quite literally. Good turn out of youngsters here these days. Everyone on Tyneside desperate for a ticket to every match. And Bracewell just as desperate to continue in the fray. This game will still take a fair bit of winning for Newcastle. After such a strong start to the second half, really is a shock to the system for Oldham to hit back so quickly. Sharp with a header down. Sharp, a sort of vastly experienced, dangerous player who really can prove a match winner in these sort of circumstances. Joe Royle showing all the tension that is team is playing under at the moment. Surely must be more than gratified by the way they battled back. Peacock for Venison. Lee for Venison again. Bracewell. Beardsley. Nielsen. Fox. Venison. Excellent ball that for Nielsen, operating in the right back position and cranking over his cross, just drifting the wrong side of John Hallworth's near post though. Nielsen, who, as we pointed out, has moved into the right back position with Venison going back to central defence. Just unable to pull it back the 2 or 3 yards that might have caused serious problems. Even there, in his shirt sleeves and looking a little concerned. It's a little bit hotter under the collar than he might have expected to be at one stage in this game. Shaking his head there, talking to Derek Fazackley to his left. Amazed how Newcastle could seemingly have had the game so in their control and let it slide twice. Peacock battling for it. Sellers, Cole, Beardsley, Lee through the middle. This is the man in form, and the finish proves it. Robert Lee, what a finish to the season he's having. It never really seemed in doubt. He arrived so strongly from those positions in midfield and banged the ball away. His 7th in 9 games for Robert Lee. Very much a goal in his own personal style. And Lee has once again hauled Newcastle back into the lead. Newcastle 3, Oldham 2. And this time they'll be looking to keep it tight at the back. Oldham climb the mountain for a 3rd time. Cernicek grabs hold of that one. And if those 5 or 6 minutes it took Newcastle to regain the lead were a miniature test of character, they're nothing to the examination of Oldham's determination and ability that the Latics face in the last 25 minutes of this game. Keegan just saying, calm it down a bit. To really make their point in this game and end up with a result that reflects their overall superiority. Beardsley denied here, and Cole too. The flag's long since gone up. Jumping for it with Sharp. Venison providing the cover. free kick. Deep towards Cernicek, taken with no problem. Beresford. Beardsley. Jobson forward. Peacock just having a check around as to who was advancing. Cernicek. Referee acknowledging just what happened there, but Cernicek in possession already. Handball there, was there? Mr. Allison didn't give it. He's carried on his run. Beardsley. Nielsen's made a good run down the right. Beardsley only a yard or so away from putting him in. Forward there for Sharp. Good tackle. Beresford to knock it over the top. Forward can gather that okay. It's a difficult bouncing ball, but Cernicek spring-heeled for that one. There, reach on him anyway. Throw to Oldham. Remember playing for their Premiership lives. Touch there for Lee. Just wouldn't run on for Beardsley, but the flag is up on the far side. I think Jobson, is it, will be punished for that tackle. Yellow card there for that late tackle there on Robert Lee. Jobson booked. Newcastle, though, with the free kick. Bracewell and Sellers, the two men over the ball. Sellers carrying it on. Beresford out wide. Defender to nip in and nick it away. Oldham with the foot there. 20 minutes left. 3-2 now, Newcastle lead. Hard to believe that the goal supply in this game is necessarily finished for the afternoon. There's been an unpredictability about the goal scoring throughout. Goals coming when we maybe didn't expect them and not arriving when they did. Now Newcastle have a free kick. Taken and righted off and rolling again. And looking for Cole, and Peacock is up there. Beardsley trying to get on the end of it. Redmond wouldn't let him. Beardsley battling for the ball. Throw to Newcastle. Hurry to take it. Sure, the availability is right. Beardsley. Beresford. Shoved over there. No foul, says the referee. Sellers in possession now for Newcastle. And back for Beardsley. Nice ball for Beresford. Beresford thundering through that challenge, and Beresford looking to go all the way himself. It's that one goal for John Beresford from the penalty spot last season. Looking to get his first in open play, his first in the Premiership. Only the outstretched boot denied him. Newcastle still retain the initiative with the corner kick. Lee, Beresford, Looking perhaps for Beardsley there, but not finding him accurately. Beardsley scampering across. That was a wild challenge by Beardsley standards. Really, Peter Beardsley's reputation, perhaps referees inclined to give you the benefit of the doubt. Fairness to Beardsley, it's a reputation that has to be earned. Allworth planting it a long way upfield. Venison underneath it. Back in for Peacock to get it away this time. Back in again. Redmond had gone forward there, but there was nothing on the finish. Couldn't wind up for the genuine striker goal there, rolling it almost towards Cernicek. Didn't make clean contact at all. Starting to keep that one going, able to whip the ball around Henry. Cole. Fox finding Bracewell. Beardsley on for Cole. Sellers couldn't get there, but Redmond could, and now Beresford. And Peacock offering support, but it's for Bracewell instead. Square returned there by Sellers for Beardsley. Fleming away, but only as far as Peacock. Newcastle now starting to camp out at the Oldham end, but the final ball forward by Venison, bouncing away for the throw. Sharp and Venison, the two together. Cernicek planting it upfield again. Redmond. Henry made the run from midfield, but so too did Robert Lee. For once, the run from midfield towards the goal, towards his own by Lee, after Nick Henry made ground. Cole scrapping away for it with Fleming and deemed to be shoving into the Oldham defender. Redmond feeding it out wide, flags up on the near side before Mike Milligan, the Oldham skipper, could get too excited. Quarter of an hour left in this game then. Newcastle 3, Oldham 2. Have we had an end to the scoring for the afternoon? Not the way Oldham are going there. They needed some more determined defending. Bracewell, who was at the heart of most of it, having a strong word there with his colleagues and with Cernicek. Milligan it was who made the run. Bracewell really battling for it. Cernicek eventually getting a foot to it himself. But still warning signs there for Newcastle. Oldham are not prepared to concede defeat quite yet. Allworth. Newcastle, I'm sure, realising that really could do with the fourth goal to put some distance between themselves and the opposition. Bit of a safety margin for them. Beardsley for Nielsen. A strong challenge there by Brennan, his opposite number. A free kick anyway, Newcastle. Too many black and white shirts in the box. They've all hung out deeper. Here's one of them, Beardsley. Back for Beresford. Beresford past a couple of men. Peacock is out wide, but it's instead for Sellers. It's no secret that Sellers favours similar runs down the other flank. And not able to provide the touch in the finish, but good build-up, merited. Right foot, not quite as sure as the left. Mind you, that's setting a fair standard. Venison is out though. Lee, Milligan battling. Osman not able to get ahead on that one. Peacock giving it away to Brennan. Now Sharp looking to punish them once more, but 7 Newcastle players there swarming back to keep the cover. Venison. Nielsen trying to get a bit of order into things, I suspect. Picked up quickly by Fox and Lee. Referee pulling play well back, some 40 or 50 yards for an elbow. So Mr. Allison signals. Lee thought he was in there. Had to scrap for that one. All good bounces, Cernicek. Almost the same again, where Newcastle were looking rather more shaky than they should have done right in the middle. Just bodies in there is half the problem. Really over eagerness not to relinquish that lead a third time, but in the end their eagerness almost proving their undoing. One of the changes, remember, in the Newcastle defence in recent weeks. We've had 2 different partnerships in this game alone. We haven't got it totally sorted out. The evidence of 1 or 2 moments in this game. Racewell's header picked up by Beresford to pump it forward. It's a reflection on the state of the game that the sideshow almost of Cole's 40th has been set to one side, and the main issue of getting 3 points has certainly taken over. And still Oldham bash away. Oldham there, upended, free kick to Oldham. The sort of player that invites the challenges, and Newcastle certainly bought it there. Now, what will Oldham look to set up from this set piece? Nielsen there, committing the offence. Every Newcastle player between the ball and the goal. It's a big wall they've set up. Gracewell looking to charge it, and it was effective, and Gracewell picks it up. No one ahead of him. Beardsley sprinting. Nielsen trying to find him. Fleming, though, provides cover. Beardsley. Intended. Quick kick out there, McCarthy laying it back for Holden, who's switching wings and trying to cause damage. Did you remember Rick Holden? Sharp. Redmond. Fox, time there to knock it up for himself to clear. Beardsley trying to get to it first time. Lee does, but Fleming vigilant again. Venison. There is a definite mood of no time to take any risks at all among the Newcastle defenders now. Always looking to play their football true enough. Not embarrassed to find touch if that's the safest option. And Newcastle get a throw now. Sellers get to that one. Graceful first time. Cole can really shift, and he'll have to. Good defending though by Jobson. No slouch himself there. Certainly must have been aware of Cole breathing down his neck. A strong jump from Nielsen, but Cole still on his way back from that last sprint. One's not clear at all. McCarthy shooting straight at Peacock. This time the free kick near the edge of Newcastle's penalty area is to the home side. Still coming up with the ball, lofting that one rather at Lee, which didn't give him too much chance. Peacock cutting it out. Edison trying to close him down. Nielsen, Fox, Lee. Fox hadn't even set off for that one, let alone caught it. But Beardsley's chasing again. It was enough to caused Craig Fleming to knock that puck back far too quickly for John Hallworth, and out of nothing Newcastle get a corner kick. And again the value of persistence underlined once again. Sellers away, but only as far as Beardsley. Flag up on the far side. Referee decides now to act on information received from the linesman. Free kick to Oldham. Lee could only skim that one back towards his defence, but Nielsen can play it forward. Cole, twisting and turning. Sellers. Beardsley wants it. Sellers. Crowded out of it in the end by Milligan. Still Scott Sellers, and now Bracewell. Just past the post. Sellers causing initial damage, but Bracewell it was here. He fired the shot in, but almost pulling it across himself and eventually across the goal. Sellers with the header down, and Beardsley now. Sellers went for the return. Ferris was hurtling to get involved there, and cut out well by Hallworth, with Cole and Fox both hovering there for anything that might have reached them. Peacock, Beardsley for Bracewell. Nice touch that for Beresford. Fox, Sellers perhaps ruled not to be interfering with play as he came back from that last move. Lee, Venison, Bracewell, man on, but now it's Fox. Milligan shoving at Fox, but Fox trying to squeeze his way through and getting the free kick. Crowded out there, Makin wrestling him to the ground in the end. Delay. Oh, Rule Fox gets treatment. House. 32,216, the standard crowd these days at St James's Park. Fox again up on his feet and back ready for the action. Claws ball in Newcastle number 5. Seems a strange way to describe somebody who plays out wide. Now the free kick. Lee may well try to find a way through himself. Not that route. Now it's Sellers again. Right across field for Beresford. Nobody really coming to him to support. Only Sellers now has gone across, but Beresford still going, and he gets a free kick this time. Newcastle's willingness to run at the Oldham defence, certainly bringing its quota of free kicks. That one quickly taken by Beardsley. Here's Beardsley again. Cleared there by Jobson. A couple of minutes or so to go. Peacock header down for Venison. And that one squeezed through to Beardsley, who's off. And Cole is there, and Fox is there, and Beardsley turns again. And Hallworth does well, because Cole was just waiting for anything that should go loose after Beardsley's fierce shot. Beardsley really whipping in that effort, and Hallworth needing to hang on to it. Cole might well have had number 40 otherwise. Now Oldham have got a corner for nerve-wracking final minutes here for Newcastle United. Into the final minute now. Holden with the corner kick for Oldham. Cernicek comes for it and gets it. A mighty cheer for the big goalkeeper, and a good throw out for Sellers. It has Beresford supporting alongside. Sellers, Cole wanting it. Cole, here goes Cole. Oh, Hallworth denies him again. When's it going to come? He must feel like Brian Lara out there. When's the record coming? But John Hallworth is going to make sure he really works for it. Just getting a touch to it. Typical of the ebb and flow of this game at times, that from Oldham's corner, Newcastle nearly grabbed number 4. Beardsley, Sellers. The corner kick. It was Brennan in there helping out the defence, who got the final touch. Quickly taken. Beardsley has come short for it again. Bracewell thinks about a crack himself, but again it's out wide for Beardsley. And it wouldn't come through the cluster of bodies there. Lee for Beresford. Newcastle running down the clock, almost basketball style in their possession. Peacock. Nielsen. Beardsley. Bracewell. Bracewell finally loses out, and Oldham look to save themselves once again. Crowd whistling as Holden tries to take on Nielsen. Has Mr. Allison awarded the free kick there? Looks as though he has. Nielsen elbowing there. The linesman signalling it should have been a free kick. Oldham will take it. This really must be Oldham's last chance of salvaging a point. Cernicek comes, checks. Redmond looked as though he was going to try and get on the end of it, but didn't make the jump in the end. And it's Sellers who picks up the loose ball. The final whistle then, and another important 3 points for Newcastle in their quest for European football. But my word, they took some earning. Joe Royals Oldham saw to that. Twice they came back. Andy Cole will have to wait for the record outright, but there were more day-to-day matters to be resolved first, like winning this game. First Fox, then Beardsley, and finally Robert Lee put Newcastle ahead, and eventually they battled home for the 3 points. The final scoreline, it's Newcastle United 3, Oldham Athletic 2.
Being a stranger in an unfamiliar town might spoil your enjoyment of McEwen's Lager. Let's hear it for trains.
Well, Robert, you certainly did your best to turn that one into a cliffhanger, didn't you?
Yes, we made it very hard work. We had a great first 20 minutes. We got 1 goal. Should have had perhaps 4 or 5. So credit they got back in it. I think we gifted them a couple of goals just to make a game of it, really. And at the end of the day, we were struggling towards the end until we got the third. And even then, they had a couple of chances after that.
I know half the people here were probably waiting to see Andy Cole get that magical 40th goal, but almost as decent a bet in recent weeks would be the fact that Robert Lee would get on the score sheet.
Yes, it's been going well for me today. I mean, Andy Cole didn't score today, but he played tremendously well. He made all 3 goals. My last 3 goals, he's put me through one-on-one with the goalkeepers. So, although he's not scored today, he's done a great job for the team.
I mean, that goal was very much your style, isn't it? You really do seem to enjoy these ones where you break through from midfield and get a clear run.
Yes, I mean, as I say, to do that, you've got to be able to someone to hold the ball up and play you through, which is what we've got in Peter Beardsley and Andy Cole, and it just allows me a bit more freedom to get forward.
On the European front, a certain Ian Wright's made it a little bit tougher for you again with a late winner for Arsenal.
Yes, I mean, I think it's the script's going to go all the way to the last game. I think it'll be some game here at St James's. I think whoever wins that will end up third, and who knows, perhaps a place in Europe.
But the entertainment value today just as high as ever. Yes,
I think that the fans here come to expect it now. I don't think they expect us to let goals in like we did today. But they come to expect us to enjoy the game and expect us to play well and entertain them, which is, I think, what we've done today. We'll be watching this one in the pubs on the Blue Star match, and they'll probably be just as nervous the second time around. I think they will, yeah. It was a great game, a bit of a cliffhanger, but we got the 3 points in the end.
Now it's Beresford for Cole. Cole's got a yard. Cole! Fox, 1-0. Cole, that was a lovely touch for Lee. Cole sprinting to get clear, and Beardsley! Classic football! Finished off by Peter Beardsley. Cole, Beardsley, Lee through the middle. This is the man in form, and the finish proves it. Robert Lee, what a finish to the season he's having. Well, as we said there, a late winner by Ian Wright for Arsenal at Villa Park still keeps the gap to just 1 point. Newcastle in third on 71 points. Arsenal fourth on 70. As they say, this one will go all the way. That's it from the Blue Star match. Certainly hope you've enjoyed another production from Newcastle Breweries.